this is Colette. In today's Colette Coaches Insurance, I was reviewing a police report and I wanted to share with you my insight for presenting an auto property damage claim. This is not for incidences or accidents involving bodily injury. In those instances, I urge you to reach out to your broker and the insurance company directly because in most instances, the medical follows your vehicle, even if you believe the other party's at fault. That coverage starts with your insurance company and then you go from there. This is specifically for auto property damages that you feel well equipped enough, yeah, and have uh, some standing to believe that the other party's at fault, and for whatever reason you do not want to go through your insurance company and broker, and that's fine, and you want to do it yourself. So here's some recommendations. If you are an individual, if you are a small business, even larger entities, if you are charged with recovering damages on autos as part of your fleet, or again, you're an individual and you want to present your claim. Again, my name is Colette Eason. I'm an insurance professional since 1994, handling both personal and commercial market claims, auto claims, and alike, as well as other lines of coverage. But for today, it's auto property damages. Ideally, while you are at the scene, you exchange driver contact information and include their insurance company while you are waiting for the police to respond. Short of that, if you weren't able, for whatever reason, the roadway is too busy to be out of your vehicle and too dangerous, so you remain in your vehicle and you didn't have an opportunity to talk with the other motorists involved, if it's a two vehicle accident or multiple. Uh, there are instances where police response will not allow you to exchange information, and that's fine, no problem. What you're going to do is obtain a copy of the police report. Now, there's two ways you want to get a copy of the police report. Well, there's multiple ways, but the most seamless is to go down to the local precinct for the officer that took the report. Call them first, because the report, chances are the report isn't readily available immediately. They have to create the report, they have to have it signed off at their precinct, and then they have to file it with their local DMV, their state DMV. So I've seen instances on average that the report is available within 3 to 7 days. I've seen it shorter, I've seen it much longer. I've seen the instance where they don't allow you to come down to collect a copy, which they charge 25 cents if they charge you at all. Sometimes $1. Uh, many times precincts are now referring you to their website. And then again, give them a call. Get specific instructions for their precinct, because everyone does things a little bit different, and it more information that you're equipped with, the better seamless in presenting your claim. And you're getting a copy of the police report at this point so that you can identify the other driver and their insurance company. And once you've identified the insurance company, you want to be able to reach out to their insurance company, see that the other motorist and air policy has been informed of the claim that you're looking to present, because again, it's your perspective and your understanding of the accident that you believe they are at fault. So while you're working on that, don't delay. Don't assume that the other party is motivated to reach out to you, because there has been circumstances where the other party, I believe, is at fault, didn't reach out to me, whether it was my own personal auto property damage or I was working for my employer and I was charged with recovering the costs associated with our damages. They didn't always reach out immediately. Either one, the other party didn't report it. The other party believed that they were not at fault, that you were at fault. So there may be some hiccup in, you know, who's who's going to accept responsibility for it. It could be one of the states where it's a pure comparative state in terms of negligence rule. It could be driver driver. It may not be cut and dry. And in those instances, again, they may not reach out to you directly. It is up to you to reach out to them. And so don't delay. Find out where they stand, and if there's a challenge to your claim, having that police report, having your version of events ready, to discuss with the other party is crucial. When you get the police report, please read it through thoroughly. Every police report for every state has an interpretation, what we call an overlay. You can Google it online and look for New York overlay police report, North Carolina police report overlay. I just looked at one for North Carolina. The overlay is 40 something pages. New York's is, I think, it's either 2 or 3 pages. And there's a whole interpretation of all the numbers that are throughout the report that isn't as obvious as drivers involved, town it was involved in, what precinct took the report. Those are the most obvious pieces of information, and typically the insurance companies either written out completely or there's a 3-digit code that again you want to research online and say DMV codes for New York State, DMV codes for New Jersey. It will translate the 3 codes to, okay, this is the insurance company, so that you can reach out to the correct insurance company, and if they haven't already set up a claim, let them know that you're looking to present one now. And listen, follow instructions, ask questions. Being familiar with what's on the report is important. If there's any inaccuracies, police officers are human just like the rest of us and make mistakes. There is an opportunity to include an addendum. For New York State, it's called an MV 104. Most states reference it as driver statement, where you can reduce your version of events to writing and file it with your DMV. It's hit or miss. Some people are diligent enough to complete it and send it up. Some keep a copy for themselves. Some, if you were on the clock and driving for your employer requires it. And it states on the driver's statement that it is required by the state if you have auto property damages in excess of $1,000, and it doesn't take much to have more than $1,000 in property damages. So get that report, make sure it reads well, make sure to complete your driver's statement and present your claim, and be prepared with what's reduced to writing on that report if it's contrary to what you believe. Do you have an independent witness that could say otherwise, or is it straightforward? They're accepting liability and they just want evidence of your damage. They might be willing to appraise your vehicle directly. They may ask you to send in 2 estimates of the damage if it's minor. Or you might say, you know what, this is out too much for me. I do have collision coverage with my insurance company. Let my insurance company do it. I find a lot of folks want to do it themselves. It saves them the deductible being laid out while your insurance company works on the claim and then presents it in their subrogation package to the other party. Again, if you're a do-it-yourselfer and you have great reason to believe the other party's at fault and it's a well-established insurance company, easy to contact, by all means, reach out to them, say, I want to make a claim. What do I do next? Follow their instructions, ask your questions. Don't assume anything. Keep in constant contact with them until your claim is fully resolved. They might opt to, send you to one of their repair shops. Again, if you have one in mind, you have a right to choose the shop of your choice. But if it's convenient you're after and you want to drive through to one of theirs to appraise and repair, again, it's your prerogative. I hope this information was useful to you. If you want any more advice, recommendations, resources, please reach out to me on my channel and or at my email, sep@optimum.net. And this is, again, a segment, Colette Coaches Insurance. And my friends, talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.